my dear students, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to discuss the very first chapter of your 10th, which is real numbers. The remaining problems will be discussed in my next upcoming videos. If you are not subscribed so far, then stay subscribed to get all my updates and notifications. Now let's start the first question. Find HCF using Euclid's algorithms. The first one is 900 and 270, and second one is 196 and 38,220. The third one is 1651 and 2032. Let's start the solution. Now let's start the first solution. Given 900 and 270, you should find the HCF using division algorithm. So the first step is to determine which is the larger number. Here in this both 900 is the largest, so 900 is greater than 270. So we divide 900 by 270. Always the larger number should be divided by the smaller number. Now let's start the division. Smaller number should be written here and the larger number here. So 270, 3s are 810, which is the remainder 90. So until we got 0, we should be dividing the smaller number by larger number. Now we have got 90. So the next step is to write since the remainder is not 0, we divide 270 by 90. Now let's start dividing 90, and here it is 270. 90's 3s are 270, and now finally we got remainder as 0. So the last step is, since remainder is 0, HCF of 900 and 270 is 90, and that's the solution. Now let's start the solution. Since 38,220 is greater than 196, we divide 38,220 by 196. Now 38,220 and 196. 196 is not a factor of 38,220. So 196 ones are 196. So it is 186 and 2 taking, and 196 9s are 1764. Now subtracting 1862 and 1764 gives us 980. So 196 is a factor of 980, that is 196 5s are 980, and now the remainder we got it as 0. Since the remainder is 0, the quotient will be the HCF. Therefore HCF of 196 and 38,220 is 195, and this is the solution. Now let us solve the third question. Use the same steps which we have used in the previous problems. Now I will explain it to you clearly. 1651 and 2032. Since 2032 is greater than 1651, we divide 2032 by 1651. Now as it is 1651 is smaller, so write here
1651 ones are 1651. Now after subtracting 381, now it is not 0, so we are going to take it here it as a dividend. 381 fours are 1524. Now we got the remainder 127, and writing 381 as a dividend. Now 381 has a factor 127, so 127 fours are 381, and finally we got the remainder 0. Since the remainder is 0, HCF of 1651 and 2032 is 127. Now solve this question on your own. Now let us solve the second question. Use division algorithm to show that any positive odd integer is of form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 where q is some integer. This question is little lengthy, but the solution is damn easy. Now let's start solving. As per division algorithm is also called as Euclid's division lemma, which is also called as Euclid's division lemma. As per Euclid's division lemma, if a and b are two positive integers, as a and b are two positive integers, then a is equals to bq plus r. This is the standard form where 0 lies between, remainder lies between 0 and b or equal to b. So let us consider positive integer. Let the positive integer be a and b6. Why b6? Here it is a factor of 6, multiple of 6. No, so that is the reason we have taken b as 6. So substituting b value in this standard form, now we are going to get a is equals to 6q plus r. Don't forget to write the condition where r lies between 0 and b, which is 6. R is an integer greater than or equal to 0. R is an integer greater than or equal to 0 and definitely less than 6. So therefore, hence R can be either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, but not more than that. If we consider R is equals to 1, so first R is equals to 1, our equation becomes A is equals to 6q plus r. We have got the equation as a is equals to 6q plus r. Now assuming r is equals to 1, so finally we got a is equals to 6q plus 1. This is the first one. And next, if r is equals to 3, our equation becomes 6q plus 3. And next, if r is equals to 5, the equation becomes 6q plus 5. Now we have got the 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5, which is given in the question. So they are always an odd integers and on integers. Therefore, any odd integers, don't forget to write the conclusion. Any odd integer is of form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. and that's the solution. Now the third question, use division algorithm to show that square of any positive integer is of form 3p or 3p plus 1. Now let's start solving the third question. Same step should be written which we have done in the previous problem, but the numbers will be changed. As per Euclid's division lemma, if a and b are two positive integers, then a is equals to bq plus r, where r lies between 0 and 1. This statement should be always remembered. This statement should be always remembered. So let positive integer be a and b is equals to 3. Why 3? In the question they have given the multiple of 3. So now we are considering b is equals to 3. Now r is an integer greater than or equal to 0 and definitely less than 3. So hence r can be either 0, 1 or 2. Now we are considering the three conditions: if r is equals to 0, if r is equals to 1 and r is equals to 2. So now we know a is equals to, we are considering a is equals to 3q. In the previous they have asked just numbers, but here they said that show the square of any positive number. Square of any positive number. Now squaring on both sides, a square plus 3q whole square, which is a square. 3 square is 9 and q square is q square. Now this 9 square can be written as 3 into 3q square. So a square is 3p, where p is equals to 3q square. Now we have substituted 3q value here. 3q square. Now next, if r is equals to 1, if r is equals to 1, adding 1 to the number, a is equals to 3q plus 1. Now same, squaring on both sides, a square is equals to 3q plus 1 whole square, that is a square is equals to 3q whole square plus 1 square plus 6q. A square is equals to 9q square plus 1 plus 6q. Now taking 3 common, 3q square plus 2q plus 1. So here a square is equals to 3m plus 1, where here m is 3q square plus 2q. Sorry, here it is p. P is equals to 3q square plus 2q. The constants will be definitely changed in the exam, not they won't give us p or something, but the constants will be changed. Now here it is p, so we are using p. So be careful with the constants. Now next, if r is equals to 2, a is equals to 3q plus 2. Now same, a square 3q plus 2 whole square. A square is equals to 3q square is 9q square plus 2 square is 4, and next 2ab, that is 12q. Now a square is equals to 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Now we can write the 4 as 9q square plus 12q. 4 can be written as plus 3 plus 1. So here we can take 3 common. 3q square, 3 4s are 12, 4q plus 1 plus 1. So here a square is equals to 3m plus 1, 3p plus 1. So p is equals to 3q square plus 4q plus 1 in this situation. Now we have got three situation. P is equals to 3q square, here p is equals to 3q square plus 2q, and here p is equals to 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So therefore any square of positive integer, any square of the positive integer is of form 3p or 3p plus 1, and this is the proof. Don't forget to write the conclusion, and that is the solution. If you like my video, do subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the like button, as it motivates me to make more videos.